Good morning, class 8. Now let's start working with Microsoft Access 2010. Microsoft Access 2010 is a commonly used as DBMS application on Windows-based computer systems. Okay, it is a part of Microsoft Office 2010. Microsoft Access is a relational database management system. It links different tables together to get an output. Okay. Now creating a new database. To create a new database in Microsoft Access 2010, follow the steps. Okay. Firstly, you have to go in Start button. Then Microsoft Access 2010 you have to select. Okay. Step 1, click the Start button. Step 2, click the Microsoft Office and click Microsoft Access 2010. Now step 3, the Microsoft Access 2010 screen appears. The blank database option is selected by default. Click the Create button. You can see blank database. Okay. Then you have to click Create button. The Microsoft Access window appears with a blank database. By default, the ID field appears in the database. Okay. That has opened. Now creating a database using templates. To create a database using a templates, follow these steps. Step 1, on the opening screen, click Sample Templates. Step 2, Microsoft Access will show all the available templates. Select a template of your choice. Now step 3, type in the new file name in the file name text box. Okay. Now step 4, click the folder icon to browse the location of the folder where you want to save the database. Okay. Now step 5, click Create. Understood? Now using all these steps you have to follow in your PC or in your laptop. Then you will be understand very well. Okay. Now using templates from office.com. You may choose a template from a wider range of templates using office.com. To download templates from office.com, you should be connected to the internet. Okay. To download a template from office.com, follow this step. Step 1, on the opening screen, click a category of template under office.com templates or click File, then New. Step 2, select from a list or type a keyword to search a template of your choice. Okay. From here you can do this blank database. Here you can search which database you want. Okay. Then put Create. Now step 3, type in the new file name in the file name text box. Okay. Now step 4, click the folder icon to browse the location of the folder where you want to save the database. Step 5, click Create. Now components of Microsoft Access 2010 window. Okay. This is your title bar. Displays the name of the active database. It has buttons such as Help, Minimize, Restore, Maximize and Close to the extreme right. You can see these all are buttons available here. This is your Minimize, Maximize and Restore. Okay. And Help button also available here. Okay. Now this is your ribbon, contains various types which have different groups. Each group has commands to work to access. Okay. Now quick access toolbar. This is your quick access toolbar. Displays commands such as save, okay, undo, redo. More option can be added by customizing the quick access toolbar. Now this is your document tab bar. Help the user to view the content of an object. This is your file tab. File tab contain commands such as info, new, open, save and so on. Okay. And this is your navigation pane. Consists of objects of the current database such as tables, queries, forms, reports and displayed. Okay. Record navigation buttons helps you to navigate through the records. Now records search box, which you want you can search from here. Okay. Now this is your status bar. Displays the information about the current database. Okay. Which database will be running in current situation, current position. It also shows the name of the active window on the left side. Okay. Now data types in Access. A table has several fields. Every field has different properties. To define the characteristics and behavior of a field, a data type is used. Okay, the data type determines the type of data that can be stored in a field, such as text, number, date, so on. Each field can store data consisting of only single data type. Given below are the different data types in Microsoft Access 2010. Data type first is text. To store text or numbers that do not require any calculation, for example mobile number, name, it stores up to 255 characters. Okay, underline this word. Now memo. To store lengthy text and number, for example note, it stores up to 65,536 characters. Now number. To store numbers which require calculation except those involving money. Okay, money and that is currency. Now date or time. To store date and time. Currency to store values involving money. Auto number to store random numbers that are automatically inserted when a record is added. Yes or no, it appears as a checkbox to give two possible answers, yes or no. OLE object stores graphics or objects created in other applications such as MS Word, MS Excel or MS PowerPoint. Hyperlink to store website or email address or link to a file or folder on your hard disk over a network. Attachment to attach file with the record. It is similar to attaching a file to an email. Now lookup wizard, it allows you to type a list of options which can then be chosen from a drop down list. The values can be from another table or query, or you can type. Okay. Now creating a table. A table is a form of rows and column. In Access, a table can be created in Dataseed view and Design view. Okay. Dataseed view and Design view. Okay. These are two ways for creating table. Now firstly we will discuss about Dataseed view. Dataseed view is the default view to create a new table in Access. In this view, the data type is automatically selected by Access based on the type of data entered in the field. Okay. Now second is Design view. This view is used to create a design or structure of the table. In this view, the data types are defined for the fields created. To enter data, you switch to the Dataseed view. Okay, understood? Now entering data in Dataseed view. To enter data in Dataseed view, follow this step. Step 1. Open the blank database window. By default, Access name the first field as ID. Step 2. Click to add column. Change field name to all the new fields to specify the type of data stored in each field. If you do not enter the field name, field 1, field 2, field 3 and so on are taken by default. Okay, ID 1. Step 3. Enter the data under the name of each field. MS Access takes the data type automatically based on the field name given. Okay, we have to write here now name. Now editing data. To change the data, enter or a field name. Follow the step. Step 1. Click the field name to be renamed. Step 2. Under table tools on the field type properties group, click name and caption option. Okay, this is your second field name and caption option. Okay, now step 3. The enter field properties dialog box appears. Step 4. Change the new name in the name text box. Say admission number. Click OK. Similarly, name of all the fields can be changed. Step 5. To edit the data, click the data be edited. A pencil icon appears while making changes to the data. Step 6. Press the enter key. After making the changes, press the tab key to move to the next entry. Okay. Now saving a table. To save the table created, follow this step. Step 1. Click the file tab and select the save option. Select and the save as dialog box will be appear. This is your save as dialog box. Enter the design name and click OK. A file in Access is saved with the extension .accdb. Okay, remember this thing. Now adding a table in design view. To create a table in design view, follow this step. Step 1. On the create tab, tables group, table design option. This is your create group. Okay.